It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And off we go from Wembley. This return starts at the 5. Jukes one defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
When you have a franchise quarterback, and Trevor is that guy in Jacksonville, you typically don't slump to bottom 5 in the draft, but that's where the Jags have found themselves. And that's why there's a new system, a new coach, and really a new lease on life for Trevor in what becomes a very big year in his career.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On play action now, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the game they did.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run. Etienne. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Little text on the extra point. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age. We see the arm fall apart. We see the wear in the tear and the velocity disappear. We're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is when he's on that field.
He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. He's got room to roam here. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go with Williams on the counter. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, hold the pen.
Offense to the line for second down. Stafford from the gun. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's another Rams first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Play action now for Stafford. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On third down, here's Williams. He has the first down to the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him 6 on the pickup, and that is how our first quarter will end. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Man in motion out of the slot. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sending a receiver left. 3rd down, Lawrence to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Lawrence working from the gun. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's ETN on 1st down. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Darius Williams on the tackle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Now toss it to ETN. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
First down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling got go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of seats.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Corum now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
And I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
This is hauled in by Atwell. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw here for Stafford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Complete, it's Atwell. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Slot man motioned over. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
It is the 2-minute warning from Wembley. The Rams, with some work to do, trailing in this game. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They take the handoff now, Stafford. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. To throw, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Joshua Clardy out for the Rams field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Juke the defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
It was already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Man in motion, out of the slot. Trying again, following the sack. The right side, caught by Thomas. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They bring Thomas in motion. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out.
55-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Atwell, the motion man here. Second half starts with a run by Williams. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Slot man motioned over. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And it's an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown. Defense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. We'll have a 40-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. Now look underneath here for Etienne. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
A 57-yard attempt.
He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And they've taken back the lead.
He had the distance dial. The accuracy, maybe not so much, but from that distance, you could excuse being a little off one way or the other. The upright, it helped him there. And that really is all that matters.
Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pants, homie.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Corum now on the return. Takes out a one-stop. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, You really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we got a 1st down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. So the drive continues after that pass interference call. We've got 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Stafford now. That's on target. Puka Nacua. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Straight ahead with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Adams, complete. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 29.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
level up, we got the biometric. Ran up by the election, that's up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA, LA. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
He'll give this up the middle to ETN. That's the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. He's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
A 35-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Whittington now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And this one does not go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, and carried by Williams. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Looking to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Jaguars down running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, Lawrence has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a give to Etienne. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. Setting up to pass. Still has some space inside the 35. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's tackled for no gain. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw it. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the 1st down, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
A run with Williams. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say cheerio from London.